everyone, this is the Mobile Philosopher, and in this video we're going to see how to use the research option in a Google Doc. This can also be used in Google presentations. So the first thing we need to do again is open up our document, and what we're going to do is we have two options in order to open up the research function, which is I can either click on a word, for example here, and right click that, and I can say research Brown, or I can simply just select it and go to the tools option here and also click on research in this case. We're going to do it the faster way, which is clicking on this, and then we're going to right click. This also gives me a very handy keyboard shortcut if I so choose to use it. We click on this now, and out pops a sidebar here which allows many options for me to choose from. As you can see, the first thing I have here is a map here, and I have other images down here, and if I scroll down I'm going to see certain links. So let's look at all these options. First of all, before we go any further, we have something here like a small little button, and this thing is very important because if I click on this I'm going to have two more options popping out. I can have filter by license or free to use. In this case we're going to leave it like this, and the other option here is in regards to the citation format, which can be used in MLA, APA, or Chicago. So in this case we'll just leave it as APA just in case, and then we can close this option back up. If I go down here to these here, I'm going to have, when I hover over, I'm going to have a preview option, an insert link option, and a cite option. This cite option is what's going to take advantage of what we just chose up here, the APA. So what we're going to do now is go through these options. If I click on preview, what's going to happen is it's going to open up a mini website of the thing I'm looking at. I can get rid of that. Second of all, I have insert link, which means I can go to the Brown here and actually make this turn into a hyperlink. So I can hyperlink that, and it will offer me the possibility of adding that link automatically. The final thing I have the possibility of doing is if I put my cursor right next to Brown, I can go over here and click on Cite. When I click on that, over here I'm going to find that it added a 1 next to Brown. What this did was automatically cite all of this and put it in the correct format down here below. Now, it's very important to take into consideration two things. First of all, that I will not see this citation down below if I do not have under the view option the print layout checkmarked. If I take this off, I am not going to see that citation down below. So I need to make sure that I put on, I checkmark this print layout so that I can below see this option. Now, in theory, this should be a citation put into the format of APA so that I do not have to write it all out. This should save a tremendous amount of time for those who have to do a lot of investigation. So after I have this option here, I can go out, and I have one more interesting option, which is adding a picture to do the same. So here I can go over here and actually drag this picture over here, and it will add that as another option here, and it will put a 2 down below right next to the picture as well, giving the citation. Now in this case it came out automatically, but if I get rid of this I can always leave the picture here and then go click on the APA option, and then down here you'll have to redo the possibility of putting it here because it will only cite the thing unless you drag it into that here. So if I click on this, it will open another image up. We don't want that. So it's very important to remember that you're going to have to drag it into the document, and then it will cite it as is needed down here below. So I hope these options help you tremendously in your work in using Google Docs. Thank you.